Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we will continue our adventure in Bastide, because as you can see, a reload fixed it all. There's no people waiting there anymore, so that's the good news. Hopefully that will save the town, because we're getting a bit low on food and stuff, because a lot of people were stuck actually. And now, finally, everybody's back to doing stuff. The downside is I put people in all these different areas of work. And I think we have to get them out a bit, because that's not going to work out. Let me open this again so we can see how much stuff we have. Yeah, I think the bloomery can work for a little bit. The stonemason, we have 33, so why bother with it? I do think we can use the lumber mill soon, but for that we first need lumber. And we don't have lumber, so yeah, that is going to be an issue. We'll keep the herbalist working though. I mean, extra herbs will never hurt. I think, although we have 157, so at some point we can take him out for a while too. But for now, I think the main focus should be, again, on getting a ton of logs. And now that our people are actually going to do some useful work again, let's tell them to just grab a ton of logs. And 5 cows in here, 6 cows in here, so the cow pastures are filling up fairly quickly. That's the great news. I do think we're going to need another well soon, because we are running out water quickly. Would be nice to place it on somewhere where they can really use it. So yeah, let's build a well right there. Well, it doesn't require that many resources, so that is good. And then let's just take it off the snapping, and then we can even fit it in here if we want to. Let's just rotate it first. There we go. That should be a nice well too. We have some free laborers, actually more than 10, or exactly 10, so that's good. 17 logs. Now we're getting logs, and finally we're getting a ton of food in as well. We have a lot of wheat now, so it definitely does make a difference. But we do need some lumber to finish the lumber mill here, so let's keep doing that. And now that we have so many people available, I want to max out the farms, just so that we get the most out of it. I think that'll be handy. Oh yeah, this well is for the city. This well is completely filled up. That's great. We need it to keep enough water present all the time. We have 28 milk again. Alright, we're now down to 5 laborers, which is okay, especially since we have a few logs to spare. They will soon be able to build the next house. Yeah, this is better. This is way better now. Now that everybody's actually working and doing stuff again. I'm going to check the stockpile every now and then though, and if we catch another bug there, I will just do an immediately reload so that it gets fixed apparently. So that is good to know, and at least we can keep going with the game now. We have 240 firewood. It's June, so we have a couple of months to go. The wheat's really working out. 105 harvested so far. So as soon as we do get the windmill, that'll be handy. After that, we still have to get a bakery to turn it into bread, but bread should also increase happiness, and happiness is pretty low right now. Can't really say why, because I think they have firewood, they have food, they have clothing. Oh no, we're almost out of clothing. Oh no, we are completely out of clothing all of a sudden. That's interesting. We do have some leather though, so we can get a tailor. And we should probably get the sewing hut. Yeah, we have the sewing hut producing. Okay. Maximum clothing is set to 100. Oh, that's okay. Alright, we just have to leave these to produce a lot of clothing for us. There's some people that came new, I think, that don't have clothing at the moment. We can start to provide them all with clothing. We're good. We have a town of 50 now. So at least in that aspect we are getting somewhere. This is generating hides already. This not. This is only generating milk because they're not slaughtering. But this now reached the max. That should generate some hides now at some point. Maybe we just need another one soon. Who knows? We have some eggs, we have some milk, we have a lot of animal fat, so we can even make candles. Almost no leather, no hides, lots of wool. Too bad, we need both leather and wool for the warm clothing and only these for the other clothing. So maybe an extra sewing hut for regular clothing could already fix some stuff. But on the other hand, I think if we can keep these on for a long time now and just produce, we will get to the point that it will all be enough and it will be good. So probably worth doing that. Don't hunt the cow. Oh yeah, you can hunt the cows now because we have plenty now. So the town is running. We have 6 laborers free. They can do all the jobs that need to be done. Doesn't look too bad. 300 firewood now. We have some copper and some iron. So yeah, we can make some tools. Let's make a few tools. That should make some of the work more handy. A lot of the clothes are wearing off, as we can see, because more and more people are without clothing. So that means that they're wearing off. So that might be something worth fixing. And we're almost out of food again. How did that happen? It was running up quite a bit, and now we're running out again. Even all the wheat's already been used. What did they use that for? Or did it spoil? Would that be a thing? Apparently it has no impact on happiness, the wheat, so... Oh. I wonder if wheat spoiled. Doesn't really say anything about spoilage. So I was kind of expecting that there wouldn't be a lot of spoilage, but... Alright, we're bringing in new fruits and stuff. They're doing a fruit harvest again. But with 52 people, we got so many extra hands, we still need a ton of extra food. That's the biggest issue at the moment. This is now producing some food and hides too. It's just a long way until we get enough planks for the windmill. I hope we didn't lose the wheat because of the reload. But I think it's weird that we produced a ton of wheat and now it's gone. I mean, I don't think they're feeding it to animals or something. It's just gone. And they've produced 117 pumpkins, all gone. 208 cabbage, all gone. Boy, are they eating a lot. They're eating a ton of food. Alright, let's go. There we go, another field. No. Pumpkins, please. You're now gonna do wheat? I don't know. Hope not. Yeah, we need the extra food now. I think we're almost, 2 laborers only. No new houses being built, so no extra people. Although we have kids that will come of age, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we do get some extra hands. I believe around 16 or something they will be eligible to work. 2 orphans. Aww. And we have some logs to spare now. That's the good news. 192 food. This is now growing again. It's July. I think we can get like 3 harvests a year, something like that. Yeah, this is now producing meat. This is producing meat. Lots of milk. We're producing cheese now, so people can actually eat some cheese. And get happy that way. But yeah, happiness 33. Health is 100. You're an animal farmer. You have clothing. No tools. Maybe some shoes. Maybe they're going to need some shoes. But I think the problem with the shoes is... the cobbler was up here. Yeah. We need leather and... like some sort of garment. But we're not... Are we getting that already? I don't see it in the resource list, actually. I don't see the little ball of wool around in this screen, so I don't know. I don't think we're producing it anywhere. Nope. So would that be another product then on the farm? On the flax? No, it's not. Doesn't really show me how to make that. Ooh, interesting. Furrier creates luxury clothing. Cool. The blacksmith, the chandlery, the trading post, the tanner, the cart. Ooh, maybe we should get a few carts to help transport a lot of the resources over long areas. Ah, the tailor also consumes that. Ah, it's still the old icon. It's wool. Okay. So with wool and leather, we can also make shoes then. Maybe we can only use wool for shoes. And by doing so, we can just make a ton of shoes without too much hustle. That could be interesting. All right, let's prioritize this building so that they will make that one first. And I guess the wheat just spoils quickly because otherwise I don't know why we would have ran out of all the wheat that we produced. So the windmill will be very handy then. All right, let's chop a ton of trees. I think all town expansions should go around the graveyard now so that we really keep the town compact and we can keep these buildings working right here. 48 logs at the moment. Ah, that's good. I think I'm going to build a few more smaller houses because I think we might be able to left to unhappiness. Oh, that's okay. They can leave due to unhappiness because usually that means that at some point we'll get more happy villagers back for it. Just have to keep the jobs in view. See? Stonemason is now without people, but we should probably mostly check these to see if we keep some people free. We have only one laborer free now. That might be an issue. I think the jobs are taken immediately. You know what? I'm going to reduce all the farm workers by 1 so that we have a few hands available to also do some of the cutting of trees and such. And then we are going to build a few more smaller houses. They can't have kids in there, but I don't mind. Because basically what we want is just extra housing. And I don't really want kids or anything, so... There we go. Let's build a little road around it. We should have a good amount of logs to build this, so that should not be an issue. It's 15 each. So that's 60 logs. We didn't have the 60 logs yet. But they have plenty of trees to chop, so we could get more logs. We are up to 465 firewood. That's good. I like that. 285 food now. That's not going to be enough for the winter, though. But we still have some time to go. How much fish? He produces quite a good amount of fish for one worker. Maybe we're just focusing a little bit on the wrong types of food. Maybe with this we just generate extra 400 food a year. Almost 400. Although I think, see, last year he produced 353. So just 2 workers can produce a ton of food here. Somebody died of natural causes. That should mean, yeah, see, immediately one of the laborers takes that job. So that's great. If we keep to have some spare laborers, that'll be handy. House is done. This house almost has all the logs already. We still have logs to spare. We just need a couple more to build all of this. So yeah, we're getting there. Might want to prioritize these, though. Priority 1 and priority 2, because then we can get the extra food quickly, which will be most needed. Oh, 364 now. So yeah, food's running up. It could also have been a case of some of the houses just needing to stock up on food, and that they now did that, and that we should be okay. Ah, see, they are having the wheat in a house. How was it? Yeah, see, 10 in there, 2 in there. Yeah, some houses only have water, no food in it. So that's why we're sometimes dropping a bit in the food and all the houses are stocking up on it. That doesn't mean that as soon as we run out of food that we don't have any food anymore. They still have some in the houses probably. So, right, here they come. How many workers do we have? 5. Oh, from 13 on they can work. That's great. All right, let's get another fisher. Let's set a fishing location right there and put in a fisherman. That's one down. One more log here and he can fish. And let's just hope we can get good amounts in now. I must say it is a bit of a mixed bag, this game, in a sense that on one end I do love the whole idea that it is a bit of a struggle and we have to do our best and we have to be on our toes all the time to make sure we survive and everything gets done and we get enough food, and so that's the fun part. On the other hand, I also like games where you just, like Ostrich, where you just slowly build up your town. It doesn't really matter how much you well, you have to be sharp, of course, but not as sharp as in this game where you completely have to manage everything all the time. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I kind of enjoy it for a change. You have to put in a real effort to get the game to really work and function and have a good experience with it. So I kind of like it. All right, 6 fish produced, 185. This one should start producing now. That is good. 2 people left because of unhappiness and 1 died of natural causes. That leaves us with only 2 laborers. That's not a lot. And I think because of the low happiness, it can be tough to get new people in. On the other hand, when people with low happiness leave, the average happiness might actually jump up a little bit because the ones that were most unhappy actually are leaving. So can have a good effect on the town. And now that we have the windmill, we can actually start to work a bit on the wheat. As soon as we get some in, though. I don't think we have a lot in. So yeah, let's get 1 person in here. Start making some flour. As soon as we get... Yeah, we get a bit of wheat in. That's good. Do we still need more lumber? Yeah. Yeah. Because we were building the cobbler. That still needs some lumber. Taylor needs to keep working. The herbalist. 200 herbs. Yeah, you can go out for a while. The bloomery. Yeah, we still have ores, so he can keep working. Sewing out healer's hut. Stonemason. Yeah, he's not working, but that's also because we don't need those stones at the moment. That is good. Yeah, he's producing flour now. Alright, so after all of this, we should get into the baking business, create extra happiness. Although the cheese should already generate happiness, see? Plus. We've created 54 cheese, so it should not be too bad. Alright, the bloomery is apparently done, so let's get him out. So that we have freed up workers for all the other jobs. We now still only have 3 people, but yeah, more and more people leave. And I don't really see any newcomers. We have 4 empty houses. And 1 still needs to be built, so... Ah, new family arrived. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Please get to work ASAP. Help in the village. Oh, we have only 2 wheat farmers left. Right, 4 laborers. Making flour. I wonder how much flour you need to make 1 bread. I should probably already place the baker then. so that we can get it done. At least the stones can be delivered. And the planks will take a bit, because we need the cobbler first. I'll make this priority 2, so that at least those planks go in there. But the lumber mill can't produce too fast as well, because we are still a bit short on logs. So the quicker we get some extra logs, the better it is. I must say the tanner does keep busy. 79 leather produced this year. That also means some good warm clothing is produced this year. And we can see we actually have some tools. Quite a few people have clothing. So that's all not too bad. Not going to say it's all good as well, because we're still struggling in some aspects of the game. No fish produced. Why haven't you produced any fish? You produced 158, you produced 6. Maybe you only get a day count, I don't know. I don't know. Could well be that they're just fishing, 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 and at the end of the day they walk back to their hut, deliver all the fish, and then we get an account. So we'll check at the end of the day. 5 more logs for the last house. That has all the stones in it now. And just 2 more planks for the cobbler. Not that we have people to man the cobbler, but that's a whole other story. Alright. 530 food all of a sudden. Well, I guess it helps that a lot of people left the town. That might have been useful in terms of getting some less food consumption. And I like the fact that we have some good storage areas now. Pumpkins. No pumpkins this year. I think they produced a bit of wheat. We have 16 flour. Kind of hope that with 16 flour, I don't know, maybe 1 piece of flour you can make like 5 bread. Maybe that should be helpful for the town. Otherwise, I'm not so sure. Why are they delivering the planks now to the bakery and not to the cobbler? See, now finally we get a plank to the cobbler. That's good. Alright, let's check here. The fishermen are still out there. But yeah, this one produced 3 fish. This one produced a few fish. This produced 10 now. So another 4. Yeah, we get some fishing. 600 firewood. Yay, I like that. Yeah, 691 and 12. Alright, so they are really producing some fish. Nice. 2 laborers only. Oh dear. Just 38 planks. We don't really use that many planks. New family arrived. Yay. That means extra laborers. 2, 4, 6, 5 now. 5 laborers. Okay. Well, it's a start. It's a start. Yeah, we don't run out of milk anymore, so the cheesemonger can keep working. At least that's how it looks. This one should just be producing. So yeah, we have an extra plank. Please deliver it to the cobbler and finish that one. Then we finish the baker. And then I think we should just stop producing, so that we can stockpile some goods. And once stockpiled, we can then slowly pick another construction to do. Although I guess the church can be a very important building. But we need those tiles. How can I get those tiles? Let me find the tiles. So basically I'm looking in the wrong spot. Or, tile maker. He consumes something. I don't know what that is. What is that? Clay? How do I get clay? The clay pit. Alright, so we need a clay pit and then the tile maker, and then we get to the church. Church should also boost happiness. And it's just something that they can go to. I see. something that I missed. I thought we had to use copper for that, but it is clay. And apparently there's areas where there's lots of clay, I guess. Although there's no indication what should be the good color. Is green the right color? Is yellow the right color? How does that work? I would say red's bad. And then I guess green is good? Right, let's just place it down and see how we can do that with the clay pit. We have the... needs leather to make simple shoes. And leather and this to make warm shoes. Well, we have a ton of wool. I kind of wish I could tell them not to produce those ones and only produce this one. But apparently we don't have a say in that. And with only 5 laborers, I'm not going to put somebody in there straight away. I think we should now focus on clay. And once we get that, we can focus on the church for happiness boost. But we first have to find out if this is a good spot for the clay. And if this will do whatever we hope it will do. Produce a ton of clay. I think the green should be good because red was bad and then yellow is in between green and red. So I think we made the right choice. In a game like this, you can never be too sure. 33 fish, 216 and 36. Yes. 72 fish to spare. Still 200 herbs. We have 100 medicine. Don't think we're making... Yeah, we're still making medicine though. Okay, well, you know. Who doesn't like 100 medicine? I know I do like 100 medicine. We keep having enough milk. We are out of... hides now. Oh no, not anymore. So we keep making leather. I think more and more people get clothing. I mean, look at the long list of people. Oh wow, there's something wrong here. We have Aberwolf in the sewing hut. Counted numerous times as a villager. Ah, he's gone now. Good. But yeah, look at this. Most people wear some form of clothing. So that should mean that at some point we can start stockpiling it. That will be great. Is the clay pit ready? No. Of course not. Come on, build the clay pit. You can do it. I want to get the clay pit going. See how that does. Well, they're not really in a hurry with that. Seven out of the 8. Alright, one more log. We have 18 to spare, so that's good. We can still make planks. Could belt, yeah. We're getting... Ooh, new family arrived. Yay. Didn't see anybody leave recently. We have 42 flour ready. I'm happy that we stockpiled it a bit. And then soon we should be able to get into some bread baking. Another thing we could get, though, is a hunter. All the way up here. Because then with the gatherer and the forester, this will be an excellent area. All these nice things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 laborers. Somebody died of natural causes. That's okay. 6 laborers. So 1 can go into the hunter's hut. And 1 can go into the clay pit. Although I'm not sure if it only needs 1. But we'll figure that out soon. And then we get ready to work towards the church. I think the church can have a huge impact on the happiness. I mean, they can just worship every day and be really happy with it. So, and then we get bread. So basically, once we get the bakery up, we have the cheese already. Then we get the bakery too. And the church. Then we have 3 things that are named as stuff that makes them happy. We have the bread, the cheese, and the prayer. All we need then is alcohol. And then they should be all really happy. Ooh, they're building the clay pit now. Let's take a look at that. Let's see the numbers. Production amount, 20%. Okay, so maybe the green isn't the best spot. Now, it doesn't require too many resources. Oh, it does actually. 15 logs. Well, we'll have it produce some clay now. Look at how slow this is. Alright, we're just gonna hold off and see how this goes. And the bakery. But then we might just go for another clay pit. But then in like an orange area. Where we hopefully get way better numbers. Or it's orange yellowy like. But yeah, first we need to make sure that all the jobs get done. We have only... Oh well, we have good amounts of laborers now. We need to chop some extra wood. To make sure that we need another forester in this area too. To gain more trees again. Well, this should provide a ton of logs. And yeah, we'll replace the this guy soon. But for now, let's just keep him producing. Should be okay. At least we should get something out. No, we're not going to keep producing. You know what? This needs to go. This is just way too slow. Destruction. Yes, destroy the building. I don't know what happens to the resources. They'll just be gone, I guess. Which is a bit of a pity. I would love it if you get the resources back. Or at least some of the resources. But that's not the case. And we're up to almost 700 firewood now. At least that's working out. We have 1 clothing in store. Up there it goes. But look at this. Most people have clothing. Imelda needs a bit of clothing and some kits soon, but that's it. So hopefully we can really start to stockpile some clothing. We are slowly running out of the linen though. So we might need to use one of the farms for linen again, or just basically build an extra farm then for linen. Because we're not doing any linen right now. So let's do that. Let's make this as big as possible. No wheat. Flax for the linen. 3 people to work there. That leaves us with... Oh yeah, we can do 4 actually. There we go. We'll have a few laborers. We can get 1 extra hunter. That should generate a ton of all of this. Getting there. 6 more planks. But we have the lumber now, so they can make those planks. Ooh, the market's actually selling goods now. I like it. Low amount of clothes. No longer out of clothes, but low amount of clothes. 600 food. 62. Wow. Alright. I wonder if this guy can really produce some stuff. Would say he would be able to. We get a ton of berries here. That's nice. Few mushrooms and stuff. There's animals walking that they can hunt. 85 fish, 274 fish, and 84 fish. So yeah, 153 fish. Fish is running up. It's almost like we're just overfishing or something. So many fish caught at the moment. I guess that's a really good source of food then, because you only need 1 person to work it. And with these 3 alone, we already generated almost 400, no, over 400 fish this year. This one farm with 5 workers in it produced 237 food and 117, so we should probably pick this one. So yeah, this is 5 people working, or 4, only producing 300 food for now. These ones, and these 2 are not even functioning for the full year, already produced almost 500 food, so that's way more efficient. 3 people and 500 food, or 4 people and 300 food. So the farms are nice. But so far, I'm loving the fishing huts more. And if we take a look at this hunter, he produced 100 food as well. And other useful stuff. So one guy producing over 100 food in a year. While in here, we did not get up to those numbers yet. Kind of hope we can get a flex harvest though. 1, 2, 3, 4 laborers. Okay. 36 wood now. That's the good news. And it's getting dark again. Let's chop this tree. Kind of in the bakery. Another 6. But it does seem like this guy's not really working hard. Ah, there he goes. Did we? No, we did not place another building somewhere that needs planks. However, since we have all the logs and stuff, let's just try and build another clay pit. Left due to unhappiness, died of natural causes. Okay. Left due to unhappiness. Oops. We only have one laborer now, so I have to be careful. Yeah, left. Oopsie. They keep leaving. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not such a nice guy. Why would you leave? Well, it should get happiness up. And should free up some houses. And sometimes only one person is living in a house. It's occupying a house. And now that it's empty, we might be able to see a new family just come back in. But of course, if too many people leave, our whole economy will grind to a halt. Oh, there's a new family. 3 laborers. Very good. I think some farmers left, though. There's 4 in here. 5 in here. Yeah, let's bring this number down to 4. Make sure that all jobs get done, though, and we don't lost people in jobs where we really need them. So far, it looks okay. Stonemason, yeah, that's fine. Bloomery doesn't need anybody. Yeah, this is all good. So they're leaving the right buildings, I guess, or maybe laborers just immediately took over their jobs. We still have 4 laborers. Clothing is no more an issue. Yes, I like that. Building another clay pit. Let's see if this has a better production now than the other one. 20%. That was so bad. But then, in the end, we're going to need a ton of tiles. And I have no clue how efficiently we can make those. So that'll be a challenge. But let's first see if this gives better odds for the clay. At least we get a builder already. Maybe other builders coming in soon. Yep, there's number 2 coming in. Really want to see how well we can do with this. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this game. What are your thoughts on like how difficult it is? I mean, look at all the food we are producing for a town of 55 people, and it's hardly enough. You think that's fun? Is it a bit unbalanced? What are your thoughts on that? I mean, 55 people. We have 5 pastures. We have 4 orchards. We have 5 fields, 3 fisheries, 2 hunters, 2 gathering huts. So basically, almost everybody's working in the farming industry. Is that a little bit how it should be or not? 100%. All right, this is good. Let's put somebody in here then. 3 laborers left, so let's see how quickly this goes. Well, that goes a lot faster than the other one. I think they should do a little bit of changing up the game so that it's a little bit easier to get plenty of food. Because I think it's a little bit too hard at the moment. We have too many people working in the farming business. I mean, farmer, forester. 1, 2, 3. This is all other jobs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So out of the 54 people that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, and 16 people are not working in the food business. All the others are working in the food business. So half of our people are generating food, 9 are kids, and only the others are not doing any food stuff. I don't know. Feels a bit off to me, but that's just me. Could be totally wrong. At least, yep, this is producing, this is producing, this is producing, so that's all good. We will survive another day, I think. Up to 800 food. We've lost a ton of firewood, though. Because the winter has started and it's cold now. I think these people are burning through a lot of firewood in a day. Don't really see, though. I do think if we upgrade houses like this, they'll be better. Oh, look, if they have a market, I think that should be good for them. So yeah, the market's helping. Now we need a church and some other building. What's the other building? Ah, the tavern. Ah. Well, I guess the church will be next soon. We have the baker now. Needs firewood and flour to make 3 bread. Alright, oh, that's good. We have 88 flour. If we can make 3 bread out of each, that'll be nice. I'm just a bit concerned. Yeah, we don't have free laborers now, so that is an issue. And, oh, we have a new family arriving. That's 2 extra laborers. But I'm concerned if we start to bake it now, we won't be producing enough firewood for the whole winter. So I'm going to hold off on baking bread. We'll do that soon. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We have some cheese to spare. The market's helping them to stay happy. With the church, that should get even better. So we might just plan the tile maker for now. You know what? Let's plan the tile maker somewhere out here. So that we can continue the... let's go like this so that I can see where the road actually is. There. Alright, let's build a tile maker. We have what we need for it, so that's not the problem. No, this one. Let's continue the road here. A bit like this. Yes. And then we'll just build a road like this. For now. But yeah, with only 2 laborers, the production process here should take a bit. But hey, we got 2 clay already. I don't know how much clay we need to actually keep the tiler working, but hopefully not too many. It shouldn't be too bad. No tools left, but we have clothing now. And room for more people. Oh, I really want to build a church. And a baker. But we're not there yet. Alrighty. Well, we made some progress. We now have a more stable food. We have some resources to spare. We still have some firewood, even though it's midwinter. So I'm pretty happy. We have a ton of medicine. We have some clothing now. So progress is made, but it's slow. But I think we're getting there. And we're actually ready to produce bread. So that's a bonus. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section and we'll respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much and bye-bye.